What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay, if you do not know me. Today you are going to get to know me very well. Today I wanted to do something a little different. We're going to be doing a 50 random facts about me video. I doubt you guys can really tell because the camera's not super close up, but my skin is being a little bitch today, which is partially why I did not want to film a makeup tutorial. I had really bad allergies the last couple of days and my nose is super dry, and I washed my face today with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea face wash, and I've used it before and it works fine. Today I used it and I got really red and splotchy, and I did like 3 layers of foundation and I'm still really red. So we're just going to be doing this video instead. So let's get right into it. Fact number 1 is that I am 22 years old. Fact number 2 is that I live in Arizona. I was born and raised here. Never lived anywhere else. Hottest state in the United States, but I am okay with that. I can deal with the heat. I cannot deal with the cold. So, fact number 3 is that I have one older brother. His name is Jason. Fact number 4, my parents are still married. They are together and they've been together for 35 years, I believe. And they are the best examples of parents ever. They have shaped me and molded me into the person I am today, and I am still as close with them as I ever have been. Fact number 5 is that I am engaged to Jake, as most of you already know. Fact number 6 is that we've been together for 4.5 years now, and we are getting married in March of next year. Fact number 7, for our honeymoon, we are going on a Carnival cruise line. Neither of us have ever been on a cruise, and we're so excited about it. Fact number 3 is about our pets. So you guys have met Bubba, Dusty, and Luna. Unfortunately, Luna passed away a couple months ago. We're not really sure what happened, but we found her in the backyard, and yeah, we're not really sure what happened, but she is in a better place. She's not in pain, and yeah, miss her every day for sure. Other than that, we actually have a bearded dragon, and his name is Tank, and he is probably, I want to say, 1.5 years old, and bearded dragons live forever, like for a really long time. He is freaking huge. He's probably like that long, head to tail. Fact number 9 is that in March of this year, so about 6 months ago, Jake and I were going to move up to Idaho. He was born and raised in Idaho Falls, and we were kind of just, we had gone up there to visit his family, and when we came back, he just kept, you know, we should move up there. So that was kind of the plan for a while, for probably like 9 months. Our lease for our apartment was up in March, and that was our plan. And then and I was always, I am a huge homebody because I love him and I wanted to try something new. I said, okay, let's do it. So, but I always kind of, in the back of my mind, was like, I don't want to leave my family. They were like, my first priority was that I don't think I could go without seeing my mom or my dad for more than a week. Like, I'm always seeing them and always talking to them. So that would have definitely been the hardest thing. But around Christmas time, Jake kind of started to show some doubt. And which really freaked me out because he was always so set on it and so excited to go. So I was like, whoa, we need to sit down and talk about this. And he was like, I still want to go, but I can tell you don't. I was like, that's not entirely true. He was like, I love you, and I know you can't be away from your parents, and I know that it would crush you to do that. So he's like, I want to stay here. We're going to live here. So that snowballed into, well, we don't want to live in our apartment anymore, so what are we going to do? Find another apartment or what? And we decided to crack down and find a home and become homeowners. The last 6 months have been absolutely amazing. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Fact number 10 is that I was a dancer in high school. I started freshman year, I did it as just PE credit, and then I really started to love it. I'd always loved dance, but I had never done it. Like, I had never gone to a studio or anything like that, but I'd always loved watching it on TV and everything like that. So I had the opportunity to do it for my PE credit my freshman year of high school. So I did that, and I fell in love with it. And I decided, in order to continue going up in the levels, there was beginner, intermediate, advanced, and then there was a company. I decided you had to try out to get into the higher levels. So I did that. I tried out. My sophomore year I was in intermediate. I tried out again. My junior year I was in the advanced intermediate class. And then my senior year I said, screw it, I'm going to try out for the company. You had to do a 1-minute solo and an interview and everything like that. I was going to do it my sophomore year going into my junior year, but I didn't. I was way too scared. And I was terrified to do it going into senior year as well. But junior year of high school was definitely the hardest year for me. I definitely put all of my anger and my issues that I was having into dance. And I think since I just really knuckled down, got serious about it, I was able to advance enough to try out for the company and make it. And I was a core member for my senior year of high school, which was the best year of high school by far. I had so much fun that year and I made so many memories and so many friends. So fact number 11 is that for the last couple of months I have been involved in an adult dance company. Young adults between the ages of I think 18 and I think 24 is our oldest. We are dancing and performing and creating pieces, and I haven't danced in 4 years since high school, so it feels so good to be doing that again. Sorry if the lighting changed at all, my camera died, so I had to let it charge for a little bit. So fact number 12 is that I have never been out of the country. And my first time going out of the country will be on mine and Jake's honeymoon, because we're going to be going to, I believe it's Cabo, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta. I think that's right. Fact number 13 is I hate showers. Like, not that I don't take them, I hate the act of taking them, because it's just like an extra, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know, I'm really weird. Like, it takes so much time out of my day when I could be doing something else. But just like the act of taking showers, I hate. I don't know why. Okay, number 14 is that I am a huge shopaholic, but I never buy anything. I will literally sit on my phone, on my laptop for hours just surfing the web and all of these, you know, websites, and I'm like, this is so cute, and I'll add it to my bag, but I never check out. Fact number 15 is that I am Scottish, English, German, and the tiniest bit, literally barely even counts, but the tiniest bit Indian. Not sure what tribe. My mom didn't even know either because I asked her. That takes me into fact number 16. I have always wanted to visit Scotland. It is like #1 on my bucket list. And Jake is Italian. He has family, well, he's Sicilian, so he has family that lives in Sicily, and I don't think he's ever been there, if I remember correctly, but I know that's really high on his bucket list too, so we're definitely, hopefully, gonna save up for a trip out there and go to both countries. Fact number 17, I have one tattoo. It just says Ohana, which means family, as I'm sure everybody in the world will know. Family is the #1 most important thing to me in the entire world, and I am a huge Disney fanatic. So I have this. Jake's sister has the exact same one. Jake's mom got the same one on her wrist, but it kind of has like a Disney font on it. And then Jake has one on the back of his tricep. You know, his is all big and manly, it takes up his entire tricep. Yeah, last time we were up in Idaho visiting his family, his sister was like, hey, I booked an appointment to get us tattoos. And I was like, cool, let's do it. Like I said, family is the most important thing to me in the entire world, so this tattoo definitely means a lot to me. I definitely want to get more. I'm planning on having an entire sleeve eventually on my left arm, so that's the plan. Fact number 18 is I have never dyed my hair any crazy color, but I really want to. I'm probably going to try it after the wedding just because I'm actually getting my hair done on this coming Saturday. I'm getting my hair done, but I don't want to do any like crazy colors. So I don't think I want to go super like blonde or anything like that, just because I don't want to like mess with the hair I already have and then have to like work with it and have it be a hassle around the wedding. So after the wedding, I definitely want to dye my hair like really like dark charcoalish blue or like a really deep like pink. Fact number 19 is that I am a very picky eater. I wish I wasn't, but there are just a lot of foods I don't care for. I'm a very simple eater. Fact number 20 is that I absolutely hate change. And that was one of the biggest things I was going to have to deal with if Jake and I had moved out. I am very much so a person, once I am comfortable in my ways, I do not want to break that chain. And I don't like to step out of my comfort zone. Now that brings me into fact number 21, which is that Jake and I are 100% complete opposites. He is adventurous, adrenaline junkie, he's outspoken, he's very blunt, like he doesn't hold anything back, which all of those things I admire from him. And I, on the other hand, I'm much more of a soft-spoken person, but I'm very outgoing. He is not. I do not like roller coasters or any sort of like adrenaline inducing things. Like I said, I am a very calm person. I like my heart rate to stay at a certain level, and I like my stomach to stay where my stomach should be and not have it in my throat. But over the last 4.5 years of Jake and I being together, he has shaped me into a better person, into the kind of person I want to be. And in turn, he's not here to say for himself, but I know that he has said that I have helped him kind of hold his temper. I've never been with somebody like Jake. He is very much so nothing like me, and I tend to go for people who are exactly like me. But I think that's why he and I mesh so well together. We don't have the same like characteristics and stuff like that, but when it comes to like marriage and kids and like our future and like how we want to raise our kids and how we think people should be treated and everything like that, we both have the same views. We're opposites, but we're also very similar in some aspects. So I think that's why we work so well together. Fact number 22 is that I have asthma. Nothing really special to say there. It's nothing crazy. Fact number 23 is that I can sing. I'm not going to sing for you guys, but that brings me into fact number 24, which is that my brother and I have created like covers of songs and stuff. He is an amazing guitarist, well, musician in general, honestly, because he's been trained to play the guitar, but never trained to play any other instruments. But you can literally just hand him an instrument and he will pick it up, learn how to play it, and literally I think he's a musical prodigy. He's a genius. He's a biochemical engineer too. Like he can't do anything wrong. He's not bad at anything, and I hate him for it. I really don't. But so he can sing as well, and he was in a lot of bands throughout high school. He had a home studio, and we would record songs, and yeah, if you search our names, I'm sure you can find them on YouTube. Going into fact number 25, my brother absolutely hated, despised me until I was about 10 years old. He would take everything away from me because he just liked to hear me whine and scream and yell. We were not close at all up until I was about 10. He was 14, I believe, and now we're closer than ever, and I am so sad that he lives so far away. Fact number 26 is that when I was about maybe 11 or 12, my best friend at the time and I were having a sleepover at my house, and my brother was like, let's sneak out and just like go walk around the neighborhood. So we snuck out, and we literally just like walked around the neighborhood, and like anytime we would see a car, we would like dart behind a bush. The next day, my brother and I walked out into the kitchen, and my mom was like, did you guys sneak out last night? And my heart just dropped. And I was like, oh shit. Like, yeah, how'd you know? And she was like, oh, I have eyes in the neighborhood watching. And that just freaked me and my brother out for the longest time. Turns out, finally, now that we're both grown up and moved out, apparently I was talking to my mom's best friend's daughter like a week before that about how we were gonna sneak out, and in turn the mom heard and told my mom, and she played it off like we had like some freaking neighborhood watch looking over us, but in reality she never did, and it was just her friend who overheard us the whole time. I was so mad. But needless to say, I never snuck out again. Fact number 27 is that my celebrity crush is Charlie Hunnam, aka Jax from Sons of Anarchy. He is big. Fact number 28, I started doing makeup when I was 14. Straight into high school, I believe, is when I started doing it, which takes me into fact number 29, which is the first makeup guru that I subscribed to was Makeup Geek TV, and I don't watch her anymore, unfortunately, but it was really cool to, you know, watch her as just a beauty YouTuber, and now she has this huge makeup line. Fact number 30, I do not like vegetables. I'm really bad about like eating healthy and like getting all my food groups in and everything. Really, the only veggies I like are like green beans and broccoli if it has like cheese on it. So really, I don't know, I don't like veggies. Fact number 31 is that I have 5 piercings. I have my first ear. If you guys are wondering, I am a size 00. I have my second ear piercing. I have my rook pierced, my nose, and then I also have my belly button pierced, but I'm not going to show you that. Fact number 32 is that I used to have my eyebrow pierced. Now, I got it done about a week after I graduated high school, and literally 3 days later, my best guy friend got me an interview to work at Chick-fil-A. Went to the interview and everything went fine, but the hiring manager was like, you know, you cannot have your eyebrow pierced. I was like, I know. So I was like, can I put a clear retainer in it so I don't lose the piercing? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. So I did that, and I started switching it back into its regular jewelry before it was totally healed, and it got really infected. And then here in Arizona, we have like you can float the Salt River, and it's something that like tons of people do in the summertime to escape the heat. I was floating the river with Jake and one of my friends at the time, and one of them like splashed me in the face, and disgusting lake water hitting an already infected eyebrow piercing. And so I took the jewelry out, obviously, and I had to go and get it drained. And that was probably one of the worst pains ever, and I have a really gnarly scar. Fact number 33 is that I love coffee. I work in a coffee shop, but I am more of a tea drinker. I prefer tea over coffee. Fact number 34, my spirit animal is an otter. Jake's spirit animal is a wolf, and he's so cute. He wants to get a otter tattoo for me, and he wants me to get a wolf tattoo for him, but I literally cannot see him with like a 2-inch size otter on his skin. I just can't see it. Fact number 35 is that I am extremely outgoing. I love to, every Friday night, me and my friends, shout out to Helena, go out and we do karaoke, sing and dance and have some drinks. It's just, I am an extremely outgoing person. I love just having fun and being around people. Fact number 36, I have never broken a bone. Fact number 37 is that probably the worst pain I've ever had. When I was 5 years old, I got a concussion. I was sitting on a bar stool, like one of those high chairs, and it slipped out from under me, smacked my head on our counter, and then I fell about 3.5 feet and smacked my head on the tile. My eyes were back in my head. I was obviously unconscious, passed out, and I had a seizure. And then once I had gone limp, my mom thought I was dead. But all I remember is waking up in my dad's arms, crying in terrible pain. Now I have a dent in my head. So it probably explains a lot of the reason of why I am the way I am. Fact number 39, Just another kind of like pain story. 3 years ago, I believe, when I was at work, I was slicing a bagel open and we had gotten a brand new knife, never used it before. Wasn't expecting it to be as sharp as it was. Went straight through the bagel, straight through my finger, down to the bone. I was bleeding everywhere, and luckily one of my friends was in town at the time, so she picked me up and took me to the hospital. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but right there, I got 7 stitches. Luckily, I did not have any nerve damage. I have full use of my finger, but I was in a splint for a week, and I was going to California before that week was up, because you're supposed to get your stitches out a week later. So they gave me a kit, and I got to take them out myself, which was really cool. Fact number 39. I used to be a cat person, but now I am a dog person. I love both cats and dogs. But I just think dogs are just so much fun to be around. They can be cuddly, they're always happy. Fact number 40, my zodiac sign, or my sun sign, I am an Aries, but I am nothing like an Aries if you know me. My rising sign is a Gemini, and my moon sign is an Aquarius. I'm not going to go into what all of that means, but if you are curious what all that means, you can definitely look it up. Fact number 41, I am a natural blonde. As most of you could probably tell from when I do my makeup tutorials, since when these brows are off, there's literally like nothing there. Fact number 42 is that I never used to be a crier. And I always used to make fun of my mom because she would cry at like the drop of a hat whenever there was like a sad movie on or something. But now I cry like a baby at the smallest things. Sad movie, sad song, even if it's, I don't know what's wrong with me. But I used to make fun of my mom for being a crier all the time, and karma bit me in the ass because now I cry at the drop of a hat too. Fact number 43, my eye color changes. When I'm inside, my eye color is gray. When I am outside, it is kind of like a bluish green. Fact number 44, my favorite restaurant is Texas Roadhouse. It's like mine and Jake's go-to spot. Fact number 45, my biggest fear is deep, dark water. I won't even go swimming in my parents' pool at night. I know there's nothing in there, but I still can't do it. It's too scary for me. Fact number 46, I can't have my nails painted for work. I wish I could. I'm probably like the only beauty guru on YouTube that doesn't have their nails done. Fact number 47, I absolutely hate airplanes. Probably also one of my biggest fears. It just scared the crap out of me. I've been on planes a handful of times, at least 5 times I'd say. I just always am afraid that I'm gonna fall out of the sky and I'm gonna die. Fact number 48, my biggest pet peeve, I would say, is probably, I have a lot. But honestly, I think my biggest pet peeve is rude people. Just like people who don't give you a chance, who don't even let you try and explain yourself. And I think this has slowly become my biggest pet peeve just because I've worked in the customer service industry for 4 years. And over those 4 years, I have dealt with a lot of shitheads. Fact number 49, my thumbs and my hips are double jointed. So I can do that, pop it out, pull it back. I know, it's gross. I can do both of them. And my hips are double jointed too. I can pop them out of place. It's kind of, I'm not going to adjust my camera down. It's too much work. And lastly, fact number 50 is that I am hugely a people person. I love being around people. But sometimes I also get in those moods where I kind of want to just be a hermit. Like I said earlier, I'm definitely a homebody. You know, I would much rather chill out on the couch with Jake, make some popcorn and watch a movie and cuddle with the dogs. But I also can't really pass up if, one of my friends says, hey, let's go out, let's go have some drinks and, sing karaoke. I'm like, how do I say no to that? I'm either like, I want to be with people and I want to have a good time, or leave me alone. I want to sit on the couch, binge watch Shameless, which I just started watching and I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and just not talk to anybody and be in my own little world. Well, that is 50 random facts about me. I hope you guys learned a little something today. I hope they weren't too boring. I'm not a very interesting person, if I'm being honest. I didn't delve too far into mine and Jake's relationship just because I am trying to get him to come on camera with me so we can do like a couples tag or something like that, so you guys can get to know us a little bit better. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to do a little something different other than a makeup tutorial. I will see you guys next time. Bye! Mwah!